All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome on this lovely Friday, the 12th. It is Lincoln's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Lincoln. Actually, a happy birthday to my mom. Wish her a very happy birthday. It's been 2 years. She's basically been gone, but wish you, Mom. Love you. With that said, everyone, it is Friday. A couple of things that are moving. We got a busy week. You got Valentine's Day that's on the 14th. And what does that mean? You got President's Day that's on the 15th. I believe the market's closed on Monday. Kids were off here where we're from off all week. I don't even know why they were off. They've been off all year with COVID. But with that said, I know a lot of people are going to probably, go away. Kids are going to, they're going to probably there's not going to be a lot of action next week, so I would be a little cautious of what you're doing and what's going to happen. But this morning, we got a nice little run up on the CLEU for all you cyber traders that were here. Remember, early bird gets the money. We say it all the time. So you can see that the CLEU. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Look at this beautiful stock. Literally went from $6 to $10, $4 in less than an hour. You guys cashed out. You didn't need $4. You should at least got $1 on that trade. And, we called it out. It was one of the stocks I basically went out there. You know what kills me about this stock? I'm looking at the name because whenever I see a stock, I always check it out. Do you notice like a lot of Chinese stocks are starting to move again? I don't know what's up with that. But look at the name, China Liberal Education. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? I know what it means to me. Somebody liked it. They ran the stock at 8 o'clock this morning and it went from $6 to $10. Thank you very much. That's all I know. That's why you got to love this job. So try not to take it personal. Try not to go out there and do something on the stock regarding whatever pro-China, I hate China. I don't care what it is. But at the end of the day, we're all the same party, and the same party is we're traders. All right. Now there are a couple of stocks out there. A couple of quick little announcements I just want to make. First of all, guys, I did put a link up there. I was going to share it again with you. So don't forget. The Cyber Trading Expo has been launched. We got our new Cyber Expo event that's going on this week. We got a lot of great speakers. I hope everyone gets registered. We got Benzinga there. You got myself. You got Trading Out Loud. You got Traders Coach. You got Ahima out there. You got some great presenters, some of the top of the industry of great education out there. So it is going to start on February 18th. Please don't miss this opportunity. If you register and you can't make it, don't worry. It's going to be recorded and will be sent out to you. We put that link in there. You could see it showing up on your screen. I'll just take that down again so you guys can basically register for that. A couple other things before we also go through everything. So I want to talk about three things. First of all, today is the anniversary of Bitcoin. 10 years ago, the stock was $1. What's it now? 47,000. 10 years on the day. Did a lot better than Amazon, I can tell you that. 10 years on the day, they hit $1. Wow, that's amazing. I was quite amazed on that. What does that lead to? How does that help us? I don't know. Riot is obviously doing pretty good. RIOT, you can see that thing just literally has been on a tear lately. NMAR, a lot of cryptocurrencies, they start getting pretty volatile now. So you got to be very careful on some of those stocks. But like I said, if you missed on it, you could do it. Let me tell you, I've been listening to a couple of people out there, and remember I was talking the last couple of days regarding about the Reddit stocks out there. Well, the thing that really has got to get me a little, what I told you about what happened, you can't beat the banks. You can't beat the banks, and the banks, find a way. They got more money than God. They could take down countries if they want to. Now, I don't know if they're going to get around this cryptocurrency thing, okay? Because the way banks make most of their money, I don't know if you know this, but it's all Forex. It's all currency, okay? Think about it. You come from one country, you go to another country, and the spread's like, why is the spread so big? And some of you trade Forex, you know what I'm talking about. That's how they make their money, by moving BMW sending cars from here to US. That's why they'll build in certain countries, because to send the money back, it's not even just the taxes. It's also, it's the conversion. Cryptocurrencies changed all that. Okay. And, you're going to probably hear some stories. I think they're not going to like it. They're not going to like it, you know. And I think they're going to see a little pressure going on. I don't know how President Biden's going to deal with this. The United States are going to deal with this because it is getting now there. I'm just hearing more and more people are starting to take cryptocurrency, you know, for certain things. I mean, we take them for courses. You know, I'm telling you, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. I don't know how they're going to deal with it. I would be really cautious on it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the next 3 months, 3 to 6 months. But I think it's going to probably be sooner than later. It's going to probably be the next biggest news that you're going to see. Remember, banks control everything. You like it or not. If you're around the financial crash, you could see how everybody was freaking out when that happened. A couple other things I want to talk about. TRLY. Okay, typed in the wrong window. So I told you this the other day, 2 days ago. It was going up too fast. It was going up way too fast. It's, you know, the stock, obviously, you know, you can see it took a big hit. I got out finally half my position yesterday in pre-market. Thank God I got out of it. Got out somewhere around like, I think it was like around, wasn't a great price. I got out right around like, yeah, right around here. I was riding it down right around 55. Okay, looking pretty good at 29. I'm still ticked off. I sold half my position at 26. You know, but that's part of being trading. But guess what? Look where it is today. You got to understand, they don't go up this fast for a reason. It was a Reddit stock. They were talking about it. You got to know how to play the game. Trust me, I think banks are starting to troll on these people, you know, and seeing what they're doing. And they're running it up. They're trying to sucker everybody out there. You got to remember, I told you this several times. Why do brokerage firms give you free tickets? You know, you think about it. You know, you thought $4.95 is cheap. Why are they giving it? It's the order flow. They're seeing the order flow. They're seeing where people are hitting their buttons, and they're trading against you. It's part of the game. You got to know how to play the game and make sure. I spent a very specific amount of time yesterday on open house yesterday. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch this, the recording. I talked a little bit more about it because I think you people are going to start to realize if you can't beat them, you got to join them. But you got to join them in a very careful way. So you could see it. But listen, there's a lot more out there. Don't question it. They're there every day. So we got that going on. Now, a couple of stocks before I go through the watch list. We had a pretty decent day on certain stocks. I want to start off with HYLN. That one yesterday, I don't know what happened in the middle of the day, but this thing just went up huge. Went from basically 15, shot up to 22. That was something that if you guys were not here, you missed out. That one moved up pretty well. Another stock that did really well too, BRQS. Stock went from $2 to $3. Very cheap. You know, yesterday people asking me, you know, in the event, like, how much do you really need to trade? How much money do you need to buy 500 shares of the stock? $1,000? Okay. You don't need a lot of money. That's a misconception that people think. So, and don't think like, well, I can't afford the stock. Let me trade the option. Now you're being a poor man playing a rich man's game. Do not do that. SOS was actually my biggest winner. I don't know what happened to this thing. I'm watching it. I'm trading it. I was actually down yesterday. Not a lot, because yesterday I traded a lot. I mean, I probably did maybe probably 30 to 50 trades yesterday. I think I basically did. And I was turning my wheels, and finally I killed it on this one right here. So ticked off because I had about 5,000. I think I had 5,000 shares of the stock. And I had it at 5. And I'm looking at the Fausto flag, and I'm like, look at this bad boy. And bam, I ran the stock up, killed it. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I bought it at like 4:30. It started moving, and it got out right above 5. And then it did a little shake right here. You can see it right there. It did a little shake, and then boom, it ran to 7. But it came right back down. And then obviously went into. You can see where it went to. Listen, great traders. You got to remember. Great traders, we never buy at the bottom, we sell top. We always buy in between. If you focus on your day's pay, you made it's one thing. I was just wanted to get to even, and I made more than that, and that was, you know, SOS obviously helped me out with that. I was very happy. CAN was another one that really moved pretty nicely. I'm going to put this on the B list. CAN, you know, it had a nice little push, had a little shake in the middle of the day, came back down, had a nice push going into the close. It's gapped up a little bit. You could see on the swing trade, stock was right above $4. It's already at 11. Remember, you want to be a good swing trader. You damn well better know how to find them in the day traded first. All right, so that's what we traded yesterday. Now, what do we got going on for today? Okay, so we got a couple of things. Yeah, Norman just said, in the cyber group room, it did have some nasty shakes, and all of a sudden it started getting pretty volatile. But that was a pretty fun stock. I was just happy, I got out of that hole I had. All right, so we know about the CLEU. You could see that bad boy did a little bit of shaking pre-market. It just popped right now. Listen, when you guys logged in now, was it $8.50? Look where it is now. It's at $10. If you bought 50 cents, if you just bought, I don't know, 500 shares of that stock, you made yourself 50 cents on it. You made $250. Some of you be happy making 50,000 a year. Okay, don't buy the hype about showing these people making, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. Listen, most people would just be happy just to pay their bills. And that's it. And that's why people love this job. But anyway, good stock. It's pretty damn strong going to the close, though. I don't know what's up with that. Back in the end of August, the stock is testing some major resistances. You could see it right here. I want to be focused on this high right here, what's going on. Now, if you look right here, I want to bring over also the level 4. Let me just blow this up really quick right now, because everybody's always asking me, what is your level 4, your level 3s? Well, you can see right here, it's starting to build you can see it's starting to build a heads and shoulders right here. But there was a big, huge iceberg order right here. This guy's been out there literally since 8:30 in the morning. And you can see how it hit it. It came back down. It hit it. He's not there, but now there's a 13,000 share buyer right here at 950. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let's see if he gets executed. If it does, it looks like he's adding to the position. I'll be honest with you. If it holds, it should pop. But the big thing is the big seller at $10 is not there anymore. Remember, follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. That's what you got to do, all right? A couple other stocks I'm throwing on the watch list that are also moving this morning, ARTL. Here's another one that's got a nice push. Very cheap stock, nice little trend right here. We're from 240 to 320. When I popped over here on the level 3 on the right-hand side, if you look right there, the level 3, you could see that it looks more like an algo stock, okay? When I looked over at the level 4, when I was looking at previous orders, there was a big guy right here, right around $3. It looked like it took him out, but he's not there anymore. I want to see if it does a push back up there, but that 3 is obviously a pretty substantial resistance levels. Once again, follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. All right. Don't sit there and try to be your analyze and go check your 200 moving average. CLSN, once again, the stock has been a really good swing trade for us. How do we know it? It turned into a day trade to a swing trade. Stock went from $1.50, went already to almost like $4. She took a little reversal, but she does got resistance levels from yesterday. She's starting to trend down a little bit. She's cheap. I know, listen, some of you here want to trade something a little bit on the slower side. You're a beginner. This might be up your alley. Norman in the cyber group room, it says OCG just popped. You know what? I didn't get to that one. That was actually on my B list. Okay, Norman. I'm gonna jump this over to my A list now. The OCG. Okay, nice little push right there. Some of you remember this stock. We traded this stock. It was last year. The stock went from $6 to $24. She's starting to trend up, so we'll keep a close eye on this one. But she does look pretty damn strong. Thanks for sharing that, Norman. That's what teamwork is all about. Now, METX, another one that came up on my radar. Nice little cheap stock, level 1. Stock traded 1 million shares already. Doesn't look like an algo stock. You got some iceberg orders right there. You got a 13,000 share seller right now at 318. That looks like why you could see right below, right around. Let me change the slide here so you can see. Yeah, so you can see right there, right around 845. It kind of like hit there and it backed right off. Looks like this guy's kind of holding it down. Don't see a lot of buyers out there, so that kind of turns me off a little bit. Might back off. Once again, it's just a cheap stock. Now on the B list, SFET is another one that had a really huge pop early this morning. It went from 220 to 340. It backed right off. It's holding pretty strong. There's a 9,000 share buyer that's sitting there right around 250. Kind of makes sense why it's kind of holding here. Let's see if that guy holds it. Resistance wise, you got a 9,000 share seller at about 279. Not terrible. At least we know the trading range. Another nice little cheap level 1 stock for you beginners out there. This one might be pretty decent. DNN. The stock was a 70-cent stock, went to 90, $1.20. You know, now it's hit almost $1.42. Nice level 1 stock. If you're an advanced trader, this is a stock like I would trade 5,000-10,000 shares of it. I can get in and out of it, no problems, no issues. Just remember, when you trade more shares, the brokerage firms will charge you more money. So you got to be careful of that, you know, regarding, and you don't have to make a lot to move up to make that short move. Chuck says the FSR is popping. Wow, that is a really nice pop right there. Way to go. Yeah, you know, and what was this? Fisker? Isn't that car company? That electric car company? FSR? If that's moving, then we want to check probably NKLA. Nikola, not really going anywhere. But we're going to throw the FSR on that watch list. All right. We got a YouTuber that says, Fausto, could you check out the SFET stock? Like I said, it was on there. Sorry, I just mentioned it. I just saw your chat right there. Like I said, let's see what happens at that big support level. Spread looks kind of ugly. Tier sizes don't look too good on it. That kind of like turns me off. But it did trade 2.3 million shares in pre-market. All right, cyber traders, anything I'm missing I did not call out? Reddit's going after EVs. Is that what they're doing now, Jeff? All right, listen. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Let's keep an eye and look at it. Jose just made 11 cents on ARTL. Nice little trade right there. And just, you know, by the way, I have some people here on my, let me just share it right here so you guys can see. Oops, sorry about that. That's not really working too well because I'm sharing on 2 screens. But yeah, that was a good trade. I just wanted to share it on YouTube, but apparently I can't show it. It kind of like does that crazy thing on the computer. But yeah, nice little stock, nice little movement right there. And that was what, second one on the list. Let's see if it gets past this major resistance levels at 320. Okay. All right, cyber traders, anything we're missing? Is that it? All right, so we got about 10 minutes. If you're watching us live, once again, if you want to get more alerts, click us, like us, friend us. Make sure you click on that bell. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We'll post those the watch list on there. We'll be back at 2:30. Cyber traders, you see something, you say something, and don't forget, you know, this week market is closed on the 15th. Am I right? I think the market is closed. It's President's Day. I don't know if everybody knows. I haven't checked, but if I remember correctly, it is closed. I don't know if everybody knows off the top of their head. You could share it, but I'll put it in the chat room. Yeah, it is. Right, Wendy? Okay. So I forgot to mark my calendar. All right, good. So with that said, be careful. It's Friday. We don't want to get too cocky. We don't want to get greedy, especially being a long weekend and be the market closed. So I think it's going to be, you know, take your money and run. All right? Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. We'll be back here at 2:30.